Good morning, everybody. I'm Coach Tom. Welcome to my channel, Creating Your New Reality. I'm a self-actualization coach. What that means is that I help people cultivate, develop, and then express their true authentic personalities in the areas of their careers, personal development, and their relationships. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys today. I had the great fortune yesterday to participate in an online event that was hosted by a friend of mine, and it's called Better Together. And I'll go ahead and I'll start posting links to it so you guys can see. It's we do this on the first Saturday of every month, and the topic for this past month, being February, is, or I should say it was, love. That was the topic because of Valentine's Day, and hey, you need a theme when you do these things, so that's what everybody came up with. Now, yours truly did a small talk on the concept of self-love. And I didn't record or have the opportunity to have it recorded when I talked yesterday, but I was pretty happy with the talk. I thought that, I thought I brought out some valuable points. So I'm going to reprise that, what I talked about yesterday in today's video. Hopefully you guys get something out of it. But the reason that I talked about self-love is because, all of the self-help books say that you have to. They all, even the manifestation books, they all say that you can't do anything unless you first love yourself. And my thought was, well, what if you can't? What if you can't even? So really the title of what I talked about was self-love when you can't even. And the reason that it meant a lot to me was because in my formative years growing up, I couldn't even fathom somebody else loving me or valuing me, much less me being able to direct those feelings towards myself. All right. So I really believe that I delayed a lot of my own personal growth and personal development because I couldn't figure out a way to like myself, much less love myself. And one of the things that we need to do is understand that it can be difficult to go from a feeling of not being so sure about yourself to loving yourself. It's like trying to go from 0 to 100 and your car has never really gone out of first gear before. You don't know what's going to happen when you mash that throttle. So what I wanted to share was how do you get there from here? What's a good way to do that? And I think the first thing that we should do, what I like to prescribe, what worked for me, okay, was figuring out how to appreciate myself. What were some nice things about myself that I liked? Maybe it was being a good listener. Maybe it was that I'm kind, I'm nice to animals, I'm helpful to everybody. What are the things? And this, I don't like gratitude lists, because what gratitude does is gratitude implies that something is over here, up there, out there that I don't have yet. Okay, that I have to go through a certain set of performances before I'm good enough to have that bestowed on me. Okay, and other videos we're going to talk about why that's absolute horseshit. So what I like to do is think about things that I already have. I encourage you to make a list of things that you already do. The other thing that you can do is think of the nice things people say about you. I've had people tell me that, Tom, you're very helpful. Tom, you're very smart. These things, think about it. Take an inventory list of what people are saying about you that's very nice and take their word for it, okay? Just, even if you don't believe it, just take their word for it, accept it, and don't shoot yourself down every time you have a thought of wanting to do something. Don't kill yourself with your own mind. Take their word for it. And it's a really nice way to overcome some of the negative inputs you may have gotten from other people growing up, okay? Then the next thing that you want to do is think of it as a mantra. I'm very fond of saying that the weapons of the shaman are the mantra and the mudra. The mantra being the words you say, the mudra being the positions that you take, okay? So if you change a mantra that you always have, like everything I touch turns to crap, I'm a loser, everything blows up in my face. If when you have a bad thought, you replace it with, nope, I'm a kind person and I've got this. I'm a good person and I've got this. I'm a good person who deserves good things. Okay, tell yourself that. The one thing I do not recommend doing is writing everything down 500 times before you go to bed. That's kind of nonsense. You just get bored to death. So I want you to think about every time a negative thought pops up, you shoot it down with something positive, and that will slowly change your concept about yourself, okay? And if you can't go to loving yourself, then you can at least start liking yourself or tolerating yourself, okay? Let it build, let it grow, do that. So the other important thing I want you to think about is the concept of rejection. All right. When we think of these negative mantras about ourselves, all we're doing is rejecting ourselves. We're killing a dream we have in the crib before we even get out of the gate with it. So freedom begins where you stop rejecting yourself. So I want you to quit doing that. All right. I want you to think nice things about yourself and believe nice things about yourself. Or if you can't believe it yet, think about it. Okay. And tell yourself. And then the belief will come. Everything will come. You need a systematic process to do these things. You can't go from 0 to 100. And I'm trying to give you some practical tips to get to that area of self-love. You have to think about like the old penguins from the Christmas specials, you know, that one foot in front of the other, that song. You need that. All right. It's a very easy metaphor to grip. And I encourage you heavily to do that. So, again, that's what I want to share with you today. I really appreciate the chance I had to share this with another group yesterday, so I want to bring that to you guys today. I love you so very much. I want you to have a great day. Have a happy Sunday. Stay warm. I'll talk to you next time. Remember, like, share, subscribe to these videos. You want to talk to me? Tell me about what's going on in your world. Look down below. Shoot me an email. We'll talk. We'll put it together. I love you guys. Bye-bye.